If your doctors blow off your complaints as typical aging, no. Go to a specialist if you can. Go to a different doctor. All right, Lauren. What you got? Question for Papa Swole and the fam? I got you.
I'm gonna put my nutsack on your drum set.
All right. I've recently self-diagnosed myself with knee crepitus. Okay. Basically, the cartilage of my knee is making an extremely loud crinkling noise. You should go get it checked out so you don't self-diagnose. But I digress. When I bend it, stairs, squats, you name it, I currently have no pain, but I'm worried about things worsening in the future since my doctors usually blow off my complaints as typical aging. All right, Lauren, go to a different doctor. If your doctors blow off your complaints as typical aging, no. Go to a specialist if you can. Go to a different doctor. I thought I'd see if anyone here has experienced this, a little background info about me. So you can drop it down below if your knee's crunchy. Because, I mean, everyone's kind of makes those noises now and again. Almost 38 years old, 5'3", 120 pounds. Work out at least 5 days per week, lifting and strength training combined with HIIT or running. I'm trying to correct my heel to toe running. I've started doing yoga 1 time per week again. I would recommend upping that. Let's see. But, it's a good start, but maybe you tone down the other stuff and do like a level 3 yoga or level 2 yoga. I've worked out with many trainers who say my lifting form is good. I have hyper flexibility of my knees and often hyperextend them when standing without realizing it. You can work on your popliteus. I'll have to show some other content for that, but it can help you with balancing out the strength in your knee flexors, and your extensors and your tendency to overextend. Has anyone had loud crinkling sounds when they bend their knees? Has this just been a harmless sound, or have you found anything that has helped improve it? So let's get some comments down below for Lauren. Let's see here. Slim, my knees have done that for years. I'm 46. Squats actually really helped. You might benefit from things like, more collagen in your nutrition. I'm not sure what your diet is like. You didn't put that here, but bone broth and things of that sort, that's really great for joints. You can also get, grass-fed beef, cartilage supplements and trachea and stuff like that, bone marrow supplements that you can get that may help with giving your body nutrients that can help rebuild cartilage, just nutritionally. I'm curious as to the nutrition also. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I get noise. I have like my ankles crack and stuff like that. And sometimes I get that with the knees. It could just be more mobility is needed. I would definitely get some more. I would definitely get an actual. If you're that concerned, I would definitely get some more medical, an expert specialist in that and on that. Oops. Let's see here. Pedro, yes, had knee popping and some crunching. Focus on corrective exercise and mobility and helped reduce and nearly eliminate it. Crepitus can be many things. If painful, go see a different doc. Krista, my knees are just noisy. Same with my elbow and jaw. My doctor says if it's without pain, it's no problem. That's personally usually how I address it because my ankle cracks all the time and my knees make some noise sometimes. I do a lot of mobility for my hips. I do a lot of sissy squats. I do a lot of knee flexion with hip extension where I'm leaning all the way back and I'm kind of folded over my feet all the way on my back. I do a lot of stuff like that. Really helps open up all the hip flexors, those single and double and 2 joint muscles that cross the hips. Let's see. So it really does depend, but for me, for my needs, because I used to get runner's knee or I used to get both. I used to get tendonitis in my knee, and what's really helped me is doing a ton of mobility and a ton of stretching, ton of yoga for the hips, and I'm always doing those types of hips and twists and mobility there. And like I said, the stretch that I do for the I forget the name of it technically, but I do a lot of knee or hip extension with knee flexion And that's really made a big difference. But also glute activation and making sure that your glutes, your gluteus medius, and you're getting that kind of hip stabilization. Because if you don't have that proper balance in your hips, there are a lot of muscles that cross both the hip joint and the knee joint that can have impact on both places. So if your hips are tight, it's going to relate down towards your knees. And also if your ankles are tight, yoga, your calves, your anterior tibialis, there are a lot of muscles in your lower leg and your ankle that are going to translate up into dysfunctions in your knee if you're imbalanced.
Thing, yeah, I found that